Hi friends, Father Derek here, and it's time for another sacred story. I have with me today my box, and there's something inside of the box that's going to tell us a little bit about what today's story is, so I think that we should open it and see what is inside. But first, we have to get ourselves ready. So touch your forehead and say, in my head, in my heart, and all around me, Jesus is here. Jesus is here. Okay, let's see what's inside the box today. Well, that's strange. What is this? It's not a toy. It's not something you can eat. What is this? Can you see it? It moves like that. Huh. This, do you know what it is? This is called a door hinge. Can you say hinge? Yeah, it's a door hinge. We put these on doors. Most doors even have 3 of them. And this is what allows a door to open and to shut. Open and shut. The door hangs on the hinge so that it can open and shut. You see, it kind of looks like a door itself, doesn't it? What are some reasons we might open a door? We might open a door to go inside somewhere. Or we might open a door to go outside. Maybe we open a door to let someone else inside or to let someone else outside. Sometimes we open a door to get what's inside, like if it's a cabinet or something like that, we could open the door and get what's inside. Sometimes we open the door to let the dog out. Yeah, lots of reasons to open doors. What are some reasons we might close a door? Oh, maybe we close a door to keep the cold air inside when it's hot out. The hot air outside, the cold air inside. We keep the doors closed. Sometimes we close doors to keep us safe so that we can lock the door and make sure that we're safe from anything that's dangerous outside. Yeah, we close the door for that reason. Yeah. So there are reasons that we open doors and we close doors. You know, sometimes I wonder if our hearts have a hinge like this in them. Because our hearts are sometimes like doors. Just like doors open and shut, our hearts can also open and shut. Do you know what I mean by that? I mean that sometimes we open our hearts to other people. We like them. We want to spend time with them. We want to be friends with them. We want to listen to them. We want to care about them. Our hearts are open to those people. And sometimes our hearts are shut to people. We don't want to listen to them. We don't want to spend time with them. We don't want to be around them. We don't like them. We don't want to be friends with them. Sometimes our hearts open to others, and sometimes our hearts shut to others. You know, there's a gospel reading today about a man named Bartimaeus. Can you say Bartimaeus? Bartimaeus. Now, Jesus and his friends were traveling down a road when they met Bartimaeus, and there was a lot of Jesus's friends. They called themselves his disciples. And their hearts were wide open to Jesus, and they went with him wherever he went. Wherever he went, they followed him. Their hearts were wide open to them. And on this day, they passed a man named Bartimaeus. Now, Bartimaeus was a poor man. He was blind, and he didn't have very many friends. And he was all alone at the city gate. And when he heard that Jesus was passing by, he knew that Jesus might be able to help him. And so he said, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. In other words, that means, help me. Can you say, help me? Help me. Can you shout it even louder? Help me. Well, even though Jesus' friends had hearts wide open to Jesus, their hearts were closed tight to Bartimaeus. They tried to get him to be quiet. They tried to push him away and keep him away. I don't know why, but for some reason they didn't like Bartimaeus and they didn't want to be around him. And so they said, shush! Can you say that? Shush! But the good thing about doors is that even when they close, they can always open again. And that's exactly what happened to Jesus' friends. Because as soon as Jesus heard Bartimaeus, he told his friends to go and bring him here. And because the hearts of Jesus' friends were open to Jesus, they opened them to Bartimaeus too. Where at first they had told Bartimaeus, shush! Now they went to him and they said, come on, Jesus is calling you. Come on. And they brought him into the group, and Jesus helped him. You know, it's easy to keep our hearts closed to other people, especially people we don't know, or people we don't like, or people that aren't like us. It's easy to keep them away and to not care for them. But if our hearts are open to Jesus, soon we'll find that our hearts have to open to other people as well. Will you do an experiment with me? Let's try an experiment. Take your hands. Show me your hands. There you go. Now take your hands and close them as tight as you can. Close them really, really tight so that you can feel your nails pressing into your palms. Don't hurt yourself, but hold them really, really tight and keep holding them. Keep holding them. Now, as you hold them tight, think to yourself, what are some words that you would use to describe how this feels? What words? Tense. Angry. Uncomfortable. Frustrated. Hurts. Ouch. What word would you use to describe? Now keep holding your hands tight. Hold them really tight. And on the count of 3, we're going to open them together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Now, what words would you use to describe how you feel? What words? Relief. Open. Fresh. Comfortable. Nice. Do you have a word that you would use to describe how it feels? Friends, keep your hearts open to Jesus. And keep your hearts open to everyone you meet. Amen.